Hi friends, and look what I have for you today. That's right, we've got ScruffaLuvs, little live pets kitties home, and an airbrush pack with 2 mystery mini size friends to airbrush inside. I bought these online. I thought we could have fun unboxing them and playing with them together. So join me, won't you? With me as always for the difficult unboxing, Nate the Great, my box cutter. And Nate wants to start with the Little Life Pets Kitty's Home. Or sorry, My Kitty's Home. We did something, Little Kitten and I did something similar like this once before when she was younger, and it was a puppy one, and she had so much fun with it that I thought it would be fun to do a smaller version of it that is a kitty, and you have 3 possibilities of which kind of kitty you can get. Basically, you build it and the kitty magically will appear as if out of thin air. But of course we know there's always gonna be a trick to it, right? I'm not gonna tell you what the trick is in case you wanna be surprised, but you actually get to build this. So it does include some building stuff. You get nails, a hammer, a whole door. Basically you get to build an entire cat house. I don't know, do cats really have houses like this? Probably not. So, and you'll notice that my table is empty because the 2 other things, the ScruffaLuv and the Airbrush Plushes, I feel like those are gonna be very messy, so that's why we're going without tablecloth today. Now, let's go ahead and pry this, we'll rip it off. With the one that she and I had done in the past, you actually, this one's, I think is a little different, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, okay. So with the one that we got in the past, you actually had to build up all the walls and everything. With this one, it looks like the walls are already built in it. And so I guess we're hammering in the door and that's it. That's a little disappointing. It's a little less than we got to do with the bigger one, but I guess that makes sense since it's a smaller one. So first we're gonna remove the lock on the back of the house. Let's take this off. And these are gonna be all of our building implements. Kind of like a little toolkit, isn't it? We have our food for our friend. We have a little nameplate for the door. We have the door, and we have a little, I guess, welcome mat, don't we? And then 1 nail to put in. Okay, well, we also have some fun stickers that we can use to decorate the outside, and we have an adoption certificate. So now, which one do you want to get? There's 3 you can get. Looks like Siamese, a Persian, and just, I guess, like a tabby cat. I personally would like the Siamese cat. Okay, so we're gonna take these pieces off. We're gonna do a little assembly, some assembly required. Okay, there's that. Here's our hammer. Here's our door. Here's our plate that goes above the door right there that we're gonna hammer in. Here's a little treat for our friend. It has quite a heft. It's quite a hefty treat. I wonder if there's like possibly, like if it's made of metal and maybe the cat has like a magnetic mouth possibly, and that's why this is so heavy. And then last but not least, the little nail that we're gonna hammer in. The instructions are simple. You're going to attach the door, attach that doormat, and you're gonna hammer in you can decorate. I'm gonna let Little Kitten do the stickers. You're gonna name the kitty before you've even seen it. Nay, I would not do that. I would wait until I see it and then I would name it. And then you're gonna hammer that in, and then magically, a kitten will appear. So let's put the door on. There we go, okay. So that is on. Now we have our little door, okay? And now we are going to hammer. You ready for this? Did I hammer it correctly? And open up. Ta-da! And there's our little friend. Hi! Oh, we got a little tabby cat. Cute. Okay, now let's see if this is heavy for a reason. No. It's just heavy. Now I will say, listen, I am a little disappointed in this one because I was expecting it to be like the other one where when the kitten appears, when the dog appeared with the other one, it actually barked and made sounds, so that way you would know that it was in there. The kitten did not make a sound, so that's why I was a little confused, but here's our little kitten friend. And here's your little fish, my friend. And if you want to go in anytime, and by the way, if you want to replay this, okay, I am going to tell you the secret. You ready? So, this actually is a panel that will drop down, so you need to take this out. And this is a panel that you can pop back in place. And so the next time you push on this, basically there's like a little button in here. Next time you push it down, and this one, it appears you have to push a little harder than you normally would, but You're gonna push this in and you'll see here that the trap door falls down again. So, but what you do, and then you put the pet friend up in the top, and then the pet friend will fall again. Put you in your house with your fish, and then move on to our next thing. You can just hang out in the back and watch from inside your house. And I will name you Ginger. That seems like an easy enough name. Shall we move on to the ScruffaLuv? This is, it's kind of like a big hairball, and you're gonna wash it. And then as you wash it, and you dry it, and it floofs out, so that way you actually get a really cute little pet out of it. And this one came with a super cute little pet carrier. It goes basically from scruffy to fluffy. And there's, I guess, looks like 3 options. You can either get a bunny, or maybe a Pomeranian, and then some sort of cat, maybe a Persian cat. So let's see if we can open this up and see what's inside. Which one do you want? I would prefer the Pomeranian or the bunny. Which one do you think we have? It's a lot of fluff. Okay, let's open this up. Are we ready to unleash our ScruffaLuv? That's a sad face. Here we go. Well, we got a butt. And this was fake. This was a false front. It had us believing. It actually had me believing. This is, oh my gosh, that's so funny. What are we getting? I truly thought that this was part of the creature. Anyway, so first of all, we're getting a certificate of adoption. How do I get you? Oh, here you are. You literally are just a big lump. I'm gonna set this aside. You can see we have other accessories in here. Let's see if I can get to them. So there, now we have a proper little cage. And then you end up with, we could just use this as a blanket, couldn't we? For whoever lives inside. It's like a blanket for a friend. Accessory-wise, we get a super cute little barrette, a cute little comb, and a collar. Now, what say we put this in some water and see which one we got. All right, so we have the things we need, and I have removed my watch so I don't get all wet. We have some child-safe shampoo. We have a bowl of water. We have a towel for drying our ScruffaLuv. So let's toss it in there. Okay, now we washed our friend. Oh, I see you opening up. Let's put a little shampoo in here. Oh no, it's hard to do this one-handed. That should be good enough. I think some of it made it into the bowl. Oh, what did we get? What do we have? Do we have the cat? Or do we have the little Pomeranian? I can't tell. And by the way, also, if you don't want to wash this by hand, they also have the option for you to use a washing machine. This has a long tail, so it's either the cat or the Pomeranian, because there's no way that this is a bunny with a long tail like this. So we can put it in the wash on a spin cycle to dry it quicker. You can towel dry it. Put you on the fluffy towel. I would need a lot of drying to get you super fluffy, huh? Are you really gonna get that puffy? Okay, let's put you under a hair dryer. And supposedly when we do this, we're gonna do this on a warm, not hot setting. So it's too warm. And away we go. Well, here, I think it's supposed to be the Pomeranian, but here's my Pomeranian. Do you like it? It looks like it's part llama. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best looking, and I thought it was like a Bichon, but either way, it doesn't look like either of those things to me. I suspect it's meant to be this one because it has the purple eyes and this has the purple eyes, but gosh, it doesn't look anything like that. The ears are still a little damp, but I don't think that would make a difference anyway. I don't think that would help. Yeah, I tried to floof the fur on the front. Look. It's supposed to look like that. How come it not look like that? Even if I were to put a bow, I think it would make it worse. Maybe, I don't know how dry you have. I'll let it dry some more. And if I have a better picture of the final result, I will let you guys see it. For now, it looks like kind of like a grumpy bear llama. Okay, see, it looks a little bit more like a duck. I think it's because the mouth is smashed also. It just kind of looks like it's smirking at me in judgment because it's like, girl, no, that's that's not it. Maybe you'll dry and I'll give people a picture of what you look like. Get in there. All right, on to the last thing. This is the Airbrush Plush. We get 2 of them in here. And basically it comes with a little airbrush and some stencils and some coloring that you can do, and you can color these plushes. So we're gonna cut this tab to open. So those are both off. We twist to open. There we go. Our supplies inside are, this is gonna be a little airbrushing equipment, right? Where we can do this and squeeze it. Here's our first friend. We get a cute little, either a cockatiel or just a parrot. And I believe these are washable, so you can also redo them. Here are our markers, and I believe this are the stencils also in here. Let's find out. Oh, they're paper stencils. I figured that they would be hard plastic, so I guess you stick them directly, like the whole thing, and you punch out where you want the stars and stuff to be, the shapes to be. And then you just kind of spray all around it. We have some bags that I'm sure will be explained to us. And here's our other friend. A unicorn! That's a nice one. The instructions are fairly simple for using this pump. I say everything is fairly simple, and then it doesn't go simply for me, but let's find out. We assemble the 2 parts. We did that already. We did a great job. You're gonna check that the 2 parts fit snugly. Select your first color, remove the cap, insert the airbrush marker into the hole. All right, and then we just start spraying it. Use the stencils, okay. For the unicorn, I'm gonna go with like a pinkish and a yellow because those are my 2 favorite colors. And then for the bird, we will go like a teal and a purple. And so we insert, let's go yellow first. Let's do some yellow stars. Looks like a regular marker at this point. We stick it in here, all the way to the end. So I'm just gonna use the paper here as the protective surface. Let's see how I can do this. So the stencil, like I said, I'm gonna go for, I think, the star stencil that I saw here. So stick this to, here, let's go. I'm going your tummy. Can I do this without getting all of your fur? Let's do a star tummy. Here, let's practice. Oh, cool. Okay, so let me bring this so you can see this. You've never used one of these. That is so cool. Look at that. I'm literally just pumping the color for, does you think this works with any markers? I've never done this before. That's so cool looking. Wow, okay, so let's take the stencil off. Oh, that's so cool. What should we do on the back side? We have lightning. Should we do like pink lightning? Oh, there's a heart. There's a heart. Let's do the heart. And this stuff is not dry yet, so we want to be very careful not to touch it. How about we do the heart right here on the side? So let's swap out the markers because I don't want this to dry out. And they said if the marker does start to dry out, what you can do is you dip it in the water. But do you think this works with all markers? My concern is that this yellow that's in here will mix. Maybe that's also a good reason to flush it out. Also, I still haven't figured out what these are for. Let's go get the pink marker. I feel sheepish. These are gloves. I'm not putting them on. I'm just gonna go. And they said their recommendation was if you do have that yellow residue or whatever, is just spray it for just a moment. So that way you can get that extra residue out of the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna do here. There we go. So we got the little bit of yellow out of there. And now let's give our friend a little heart on the side. That is so cool. And it seems fairly, I say this, I may regret it later, it seems fairly mess-free to do this. And it's pretty easy to control. Like, as you can see, it's not really going outside of the stencil. Okay, that's good. And then let's reveal. That looks so good. I'm an artist. I am an artiste, you guys. Look at that. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I really thought that this one would be the toy that I liked the least. I think this is my favorite. Should I do something on this side too? Let's do one more thing. Let's do one more pink thing so we'll kind of balance and do a pink here. How about we do lightning? We'll do some lightning. Maybe we'll just do the bigger lightning. Can we do that? Can we only do one size without getting it everywhere? Or I guess I could just cover this, couldn't I? I could have put the tiny lightning right back on it, but on the off chance that I don't match it up exactly and paint would get through, I'd be really upset. So we're gonna put this, and that way we'll only just have that one streak of lightning. Here we go. I wonder how many times you can use these markers before they run out of enough ink. I got some near her eye. Oh, baby girl, are you okay? That's all right. This still turned out good. And it is washable, so I could just wash it if it didn't go how I wanted. But there's her lightning, her stars, and her heart. I love that. So for the bird, I had some music notes that I wanted to do. I thought that would be a good one. And I think I will do both music notes. There's a little bit of room here, so I think I'll do both music notes here on this side. And then there was also a palm tree one. I think I will also do the palm tree, but the music notes will be, let's see, what color should I double on? I think probably the purple. All right, little bird friend, here we go. Okay, are we ready to peel and reveal? Nice. On the other side, we will do the palm tree. All right, gentle stencil is on and spray. Too cool. Okay, ready? Let's reveal. Cute. Oh, I love these. Okay, and then last one, what should we put on the tummy? We'll do the waves. Or I guess maybe this is meant to be like tiger stripes, huh? Let's do some ocean wave blue. And the hard thing is that this is curved. Ugh. I'm gonna just do that and leave it because, ooh, seems like I might mess it up. Pretty! So the birdie, music notes, and a palm tree. And there we have it. What do you think? I will tell you what I think. I will rank these for you from best to least best. I don't want to say worst. I want to say least best. So the best is going to be these Airbrush Plushes. And these are from Canal Toys, by the way. These I got on Amazon for $16.30. It's a very arbitrary price, which leads me to believe that that is not the original manufacturer's price. But still, for $16.30, you get these two cute little friends. They're washable. You can redo it. You also get the little markers. You also get the little airbrush. And I did look online. I researched. As long as a marker would fit in here, a different type of marker, you can use different markers and still do airbrush. Next, I would say would be the ScruffaLuv. It doesn't look quite like its counterpart there. Not quite the same amount of floof, but it is still cute. This one I got $20.99 on Amazon. Comes with this cute carrier. You get the hairbrush, you get the collar, you get the barrette, and you get something that you can wash over and over again, and it's also a little stuffy that your kid can love, or you can love as well, if that's your thing, if that's your pleasure. So that one I think is also, I would also recommend this one. Oh, my little ginger friend. I'm so sorry. This one is least best. This one is $20.99. It's Little Live Pets, My Kitty's Home. This one didn't work for me. Literally, it did not work for me. You'll notice that there's a lot of cuts for this particular unboxing for this toy because I could not get the trap door to drop the first time, and when I was trying to show you how you could reload it to play again, I had to do so many different takes of just hammering and pounding on this little nail to get the trapdoor button to release so I could do it. So it's not something that is fun. This is what I have for you this time. Thank you so much for joining me. I always enjoy spending time with you, and I will see you next time. Bye.